Hello everybody, welcome back. I hope you're doing great. So today we have another Get to Know, and this one I waited a bit to do because this time we have Solaris, this Solaris doing the military service, and I kind of wanted to put this up when he finished the military service, or at least close to the date that he was finishing the military service. So I hold on to it a bit. I think by the time I put this up, he's gonna be finished with military service. But I am talking about Wonho. I'm pretty sure a lot of people know about him at this point, but I also feel like a lot of people don't. So I was like, I love this man, I love his music. I pretty much have every single album, I feel like. I have the Season's Greetings that he has released, which I have 3. Yeah, I think I have 3. Even the last one that he released, that was like 23 and 2024, because it was when he was going to start doing the military service. I have a few magazines that he was on that I don't read because it's so in Korean, but because he was on it, I got it. I have a photo book that he did at some point that I did an unboxing / first look of it on the channel. I'll see if I find the video and put a link below so you can go ahead and see it. I'm pretty sure if you go to the playlist on unboxings, you will see me unbox the Season's Greeting. And I don't know if I did an unboxing of all the albums that I have, but there's a couple there, I feel like. And yeah, I pretty much have everything from this man. It sounds like an obsession, I know, but it's not. I just really love his music. He's adorable. But I do really like him, and I really wanted to make a video about him, but I wanted it to be closer to when he was released to a military service. So this video is about him. So if you don't know anything about him, you're more than welcome to stay and keep watching the video. And if you already know him, then you might learn a few new things or refresh your memory of the music that he has released. So let's start our way so this doesn't get as long like they always do. So yeah, his real name is actually Lee Hosuk. I'm butchering names, but his real name is that, but he goes by Wonho, and his fandom name is actually Winnie, which is a cute name. It basically means we need each other, which is adorable. But it's Winnie. I'll put it on the screen so you see how it is like hidden. And he's under Highline Entertainment. If you don't know, this company is under Starship. It is one of the few companies that are under Starship. When I was looking, I was like, oh, Starship has a lot of companies under them. You have Starship, which is the main one, which is where Monsta X, Eve, Gravity, all the groups that are very popular are. Then you have Wonho, I don't know how to say that name, but it is where Everglow is. You have Highline Entertainment, which is where Wonho is, and from what I saw, soloists are there because pretty much everybody that I saw on that list were soloists. And then they have another one called King Kong, but from what I saw, all of it is actors, so I'm guessing that is like their acting agency, entertainment type of a thing. But yeah, Highlight, I don't know too much about this company. They're under Starship. Starship is kind of their company. And honestly, they have a lot of famous groups that are very popular in Korea. But again, like I always say, there is no perfect company out there in Korea for groups. They all have the pros and cons. Honestly, it's just a matter of what you think of it depending on what happened. Before talking about his music, there is something that you have to talk about when you talk about Wonho. It is what happened that made him leave Monsta X. He was a member of Monsta X. So I'll do this as quickly as I can because I really don't want this to be the focus on the video. I want the focus to be on him and the music, but you kind of do have to mention it because he was part of Monsta X and he left, and that is something that I feel like you know, a lot of people are going to ask questions. They're gonna be like, but wasn't he sex? And, you know, just to get that out of the way, I mention it, but I'll do it very quickly. There's not gonna be any details here about it. If you want to know more about it, you're more than welcome to look it up and read it yourself. I'm just gonna give you basic details here so you understand why he left Monsta X. In 2015, Wonho debuted in Monsta X. Monsta X was formed by a show that they had called No Mercy. Trainees from Starship went there for a chance to debut in Monsta X, and Wonho was one of the members that made it to debut. Wonho worked a lot on producing songs, writing lyrics. He's very talented at that, and he wrote a good amount of songs when he was in Monsta X that were released either as star tracks or part of mini albums or singles. In 2019, there was a scandal that happened involving Wonho, and he decided to leave Monsta X and Starship, the company. From what I remember, it was because he didn't want to cause trouble for the group or the company, so he decided to just leave now, so nothing happened to the group or the name of the group that will harm them in any way or harm their career. Starship and Wonho didn't release a statement after it, and basically the scandal was that a person was saying that they saw Wonho and another person smoking drugs in 2013, I cannot say that year. And I feel like drug scandals are very intense in Korea. They are taken very seriously, and when an idol is proven or accused or anything that involves drugs, it harms their career. Even if it is a tiny amount, it still happens. And that's why when they DUI is even another thing that kind of blacklists the idol in a way as well. 2020, Starship released a statement saying that the investigation finished. Wonho was very, you know, he was helpful during the whole investigation, and while it was happening, they couldn't find any evidence that actually happened. It was proven, the case was dismissed, and that they decided to keep this investigation as controlled as they could and as private as they could, so nothing could happen, nothing could harm Wonho, or people couldn't just start talking and making it worse. And at the end, they say they will support Wonho in the decision that he decides to make from this point on. That is what happened. That is the short version of it. Again, there's a lot more into it, but it was proven that, you know, there was nothing really happened and the case was dismissed. I still like to think that him and the Monsta X members are still good friends. I feel like, because again, he left to protect them. That is the type of person that he is. So I like to believe that, you know, the friendship is still there, even if they don't show it publicly. But yeah, after that he then signed with Highline, which is a company under Starship, so he kind of stayed in charge in Starship, just in another company under, and he started his solo career there. So now we can talk about the music. I want to say, as much as I have the albums, I also have a lot of reactions from him, so I would suggest, if you go to the channel and you look it up in the search bar, you put Wonho, all of them will appear. It'll be quicker that way, because I'm pretty sure I reacted to almost everything, not everything, I probably mixed a couple of stuff, but there's a lot here. There's a lot of reactions, unboxings, just there's a few things of him on the channel. Let's talk about the music. So before doing his official solo debut, he then released a pre-release song. What did I just say? That it was a pre-release song, and it was including his debut mini album, but he released this first, and the song is called Losing You. Now he released this in English actually, and then in the mini album he put the Korean version of it. I think the English version is on it as well, but there is a Korean version on the mini album, but originally it was released in English, which I'm guessing is to kind of get it out there more to international fans as well. But this was released on August 14 of 2020, and again, this felt like a way that he chose to apologize to the fans And it is basically him saying that he will protect the fans and do everything in his power to make the fans happy and all of that. So it was, you know, it was, I think it was a black and white music video. It was very emotional when I saw it. I was like, I shouldn't see this in public, and I still saw it. But it was definitely a way that he chose to apologize to the fans, for sure. And the fact that he released it in English, I feel like it was more to get it out there to even his international fans that probably don't understand Korean. But he did end up releasing it in Korean as well, so it was for, you know, everybody. And then after that, he debuted solo on September 4th, 2020 with a mini album called Love Synonym, I cannot say that either. Number 1, Right For Me, and the title track was Open Mind. I did react to this one. It is a very old reaction, to the point that it was one of those reactions that I was doing in my little corner standing up when I started doing reactions. And it is one of my favorite reactions that I have done from him specifically, because, like, you know, like, he has a sexy vibe to it. It's obvious, but I didn't expect that music video. But it was very fun reacting to it, honestly. But this song is very perfect for him to debut with, in my opinion. Another song that I love in this mini album is Lost in Paradise, which is kind of a cute song. It's been a while since the one passed while I was recording. But it's more cutesy song, which is a very drastic change from Open Mind. But I really like that song as well. In case of Open Mind, the title track, like I said, it's very sexy. I know everybody, including myself, went crazy on the music video, pretty sure. And basically the song expresses new experiences and breaking free from the norms of society and the expectation that people have from us. It's basically saying, let's be open-minded and explore new things. The song is also very upbeat, very sexy, like I said, which goes well with the music video. Next, on February 26th of 2021, he did his first comeback with another mini album, following the same title track, the same title as the first one, Love Synonym, however you say that, number 2, Right For Us this time, and the title track is called Lose. There is 2 songs that they also released up that are on this mini album. We Need, which it was a special clip that they released with this, and then another one that got very popular, I feel like, it is Ain't About You, which people really like, and they even released a music video for it, and it's featuring somebody. I think it's Kira something. I didn't write her name, which makes me feel horrible, but I think it was Kira something like that. But that song went very popular. They released a music video of it, like I said. They even did a few remixes of it that they released later on. I think it was in May. So that song is part of this mini album. Loose is, it follows the sexiness from Open Mind, but the message is different. I feel like it is more dark than Open Mind. Well, Open Mind was more of expressing yourself. Lose is more talking about those relationships that don't go well, or don't go in the good direction that you thought it was going to go. It is about having a hard time breaking up, and it's that type of breakup that is very hard to move on from. But you know, you have that desire to move on, but also it's very hard to let go of those memories that you created during that relationship. So that's kind of what Lose is about. On September 14th of 2021, he did a comeback. It is another mini album called Blue Letter, and the title track is Blue Now. But this time summer was over, but he still wanted to release something summery, and I feel like Blue was the perfect song for it, to kind of give us something else for a summer playlist of that year, 2021 actually. So yeah, I feel like this song is like perfect for summer. It is kind of like a cute, it's not really a cute music video, it's sexy, but compared to the other ones, it has more of a cute vibe to it. It's still sexy, but fun and kind of teasing in a way as well. It is like giving the vibe of being carefree and embarrassing ourselves and enjoying life to the fullest. That's basically what Blue is about. It is like him and his determination to be this way, and also tell your fans that they can be this way as well. So on February 16 of 2022, he did a comeback, and it was a single this time. It is called Obsession, and the title track is actually Eyes on You. I think there's 2 songs, 3, including Eyes on You on the single. As the name suggests, for the single Obsession, it is all about being obsessed about that person and letting them go, but also in a way telling them that you can do anything to them because you cannot control them. Even if they say you cannot control them, they still are weak whenever they see you. So it's that kind of a thing. Even the music video for Eyes on You has this like animal vibe to it. I don't know how to explain it, but you know when animals are hunting and they're just looking, that's kind of the vibe the music video was giving me. It was as if there was a prey and he was waiting for the right moment to go to it and have it and not letting it go, that type of thing. On June 13, I cannot say that, 2022, he released another mini album, and it is called Facade, that's how you say it, and the title track is Crazy. This, I would have to say, it is very hard because Open Mind is very good, but Crazy has to be like my #1 song that it has released, and then Open Mind. Because even though Open Mind is very good, there's something about Crazy that just stops it for some reason. And I hope I'm not wrong saying this. I looked it up and it says this everywhere, so I'm pretty sure I'm right to make sure, because I read it somewhere a while back when he released this, and I had to make sure that that was right. But this is the first song that he did himself. Like everything, he, again, like I said, he has always been present when it comes to producing. He was on Monster X, so it doesn't surprise me that he was heavily involved in producing or even writing the songs for his solo music. But this one is the one that he produced, composed, wrote lyrics for himself. It is very catchy. There's a lot of drums, like bass into it that is so good. The dance is very catchy as well. I just feel like it's a masterpiece, and the fact that he made it, it was like even better, which I think is one of the reasons #1. I don't know, but when you first hear it, the lyrics, or like read the lyrics, you know, you need to find the English lyrics for it. You can think of it at first glance as wanting that person or for yourself, and like making them go crazy for you. I also see it as him saying, let's all go crazy and forget what people think about us. So you can kind of see it both ways, depending on how you feel. You can see it. On August 19th of 2022, he released a single called Don't Hesitate. Now this one was kind of like a project called Universal Music, or I think the company was called Universal Music that he released it on. I was trying to find the music video because when I do this stuff, I like to see the music video to kind of refresh my memory and make sure I don't miss anything that I could talk about. But I couldn't find it. I don't know if anything happened to the music video, or I just wasn't looking properly for it, but there is a music video for it. But this one is, again, wanting to do what you want to do, don't hesitate from it, not stopping like halfway for whatever reason. Just keep going forward and you will get what you want, even if it is, you know, a job, person, whatever, you will get it. And then the last thing that he released was on October 14th of 2022. It was a single called Bittersweet, and the title track was Don't Regret. Compared to the other songs, this one was more of a rock vibe. There was a more sad vibe to it. Even this is kind of like showing a new version of himself, even in a way, because if you compare it to the other songs that he has released, he hasn't released anything like this fully. It is a breakup type of a song, and he's trying not to regret the decisions that he made and breaking up with that person. So it is like reflecting of everything that happened, but still trying to move on from it, and is in a way telling us that it is okay to move on from it and let go instead of staying in that toxic relationship that you might be on. That's the last thing that he has released. He has released Japanese singles, I think like 1 or 2. I think he released Open Mind and another one that right now I'm not remembering the title, but there's like 2 or 3 Japanese singles I think that he has already released. His solo music is very short because after this one in 2022 he went and do the military service. That was the last thing that he released, don't forget. And then he enlisted in the military service. But again, like I said at the beginning, I think by the time I put this up he already finished the military service and he's already out. I am pretty sure last time I checked it was supposed to be at the beginning of September, so he is back. By the time I put this up, he's back. I'm excited. I still hope he takes a rest because, you know, military service can be tiring. Hope he still puts a break because my wallet and my card need a mental, like they need to prepare mentally for it, because if he does a comeback and he releases something, I'm gonna want to buy it and my wallet and card are not ready for it. So I hope he takes a rest after finishing the military service and hold on a bit and releases something later on, but just take a few months of break. He can start next year releasing stuff, it's totally fine. If it does, something tells me that it's not going to happen and he will release something as quick as he can, but my wallet and my card need to be ready mentally, and at this moment they're not. Yeah. I don't know if that's gonna go, but yeah, I still feel like in the 2-3 years that he has been a solo artist, he has released a lot of music. I'm guessing because he knew he was going to the military service very soon, he wanted to release as much music as he could for the fans. I mean, he even, the season greeting that he released, the last one was 2023 and 2024, and everything was different. It was like the same stuff but different concept. It was super cool. It's, you know, he thought of his fans. He knew he wasn't going to be around, so he released it in a way so fans could still use it for 2024 until he came back. I cannot wait to see if he releases another season greeting for 2025. Oh my god. My wallet, my car is not prepared for it. He still hasn't won first place in a music show. Even though his music does very good, he still hasn't won first place, so maybe it will still happen, you never know. But yeah, this is Wonho, so if anybody out there is a fan of him, you can let me know what your favorite song is. What is a concept that you wish he would try now that he is back from the military service? Is there any type of song that you wish he would do as a solo artist? Let me know in the comments below. Are you excited that he's back from the military service? I am, but let me know what you all thought of it. And yeah, as always, if there's any group solo artists that you wish for me to do a video like this, let me know in the comments below and I'll try my best to do it at some point. So yeah, I'm going to see you, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you're doing great, and I'm going to see you on the next one.